Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. And the fact that you are checking out the audio version is very important, is very significant, and it says a lot about you. First of all, I do the audio version simply for people who are multitaskers and for people who want to improve their imagination. The multitasking part, pretty simple. You got this one picture on the screen. It is the layout of the entire tarot spread for today. It is static between now and the end of the reading. That means you can get up anytime you wish to, get a cup of coffee, tea, sandwich, cereal, whatever. Heat up a whole pizza. It doesn't make any difference. You can do whatever you want to do, but you can still listen to the narration. Just listening to my voice lay out the whole spread here increases your imaginary muscle, or the muscles of your imagination might be a better way to say it. Nevertheless, you make pictures in your head better. And all the honest, real science in years past very clearly said that when you're watching moving pictures on any kind of a screen, your phone, your desktop, your laptop, doesn't make any difference. TV. The more you watch those moving pictures, the weaker your imagination gets because you have to surrender to the pictures on the screen, right? Well, here you're making up the pictures in your head. It's my job to lay out a really good narrative, a good story for you, link all the parts and pieces, let you see the big picture of the reading, but you put the pictures together. And if I have, let's just say for a round number, 100 people viewing this video or this audio, each of them will come up with different pictures. It fits them, it suits them, it connects with them. That's what manifesting is all about. So let's begin. We have two rows, as you see. We start on the bottom, then we go to the top. The two center cards are what begin and end the reading, and we begin at the bottom, the lower deck, if you will, with the oracle card, All That Glitters. It's number 16. 1 and 6 is 7. There's kind of a spiritual, mystic quality in that number. And that's very much the same here. All that glitters. The expression is, all that glitters is not gold. And it's a very profound expression, and it's something that maybe we need to be thinking about more and more these days, because we have been sold a bill of goods. We have been programmed into being buyers, consumers. We find satisfaction in that, or have been conditioned to find satisfaction in that, and we think that is all there is to life. Ooh, I got to get this new car. Ooh, this new pair of shoes. Ooh, this new house. This new, this new, this new, this new, this new. And in so doing, we de-evaluate human beings. I don't know if there is such a word as de-evaluate. But anyway, the importance of human beings, of being a human being, actually diminishes because we're into things, not people, things, not people, things, not people, things, not people. That's the way it works. That's the way it goes. That's the way it's been arranged. Because that way they control us with the system that they control. Okay? It's a game that they're going to win because it's their game. It's their monopoly board. And what they've done is condition us to play by their rules. Not only just play the game, but play by their rules. So the idea of all that glitters, all this noise, this trinket trance that we are in is very, very deceiving. Because yes, it's pretty to the eyes. Ooh. But it's very, very deceiving. There's nothing behind it whatsoever. All that glitters is not gold, that's for sure. So, what is gold? Well, let's go to the first card, bottom row. It's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, intuitive, sensitive, caring, compassionate, because she loves herself. And you see in the card, I don't know whether you'd be able to or not, she is right there on a piece of land with a foot in the water. She has balance. The water, of course, is emotion. The land is something substantive. She's balanced. And the reason she is because she loves herself. She's learned that lesson of loving herself. Just saw a program yesterday. In the evening, I was taking a little bit of a break and I was checking out a particular show, and they were talking about how easy it is to lose our focus and how loving ourselves is the key to it. And it's so difficult to love ourselves. You can spend your whole lifetime working on it and probably never really truly get there, but that's the key, and the Queen has that juju. Why? Well, very simply. Three of Wands. She is looking out into the future. Isn't it a glorious future on this card? It's beautiful. Huh? This is the person who's pursuing the unknown, the visionary. They manifest. They see the pictures in their heads. They're the dreamer. Okay? They're the ones who can take a look out there and just imagine. Imagine so well, so completely, that they can not only see it, but they can feel it. And the reason that they can do that is they have a love for themselves. They trust themselves. They nurture themselves. They're gentle with themselves. And another thing that works in the favor here, the beautiful Sun card. It's gorgeous. It's fantastic. It is everything that you could imagine. Illumination, clarity, fun, warmth, vitality. Yeah, positivity. You get to see things clearly. The sun illuminates. I mean, you get a big full moon and it kind of lights up things pretty well too, but not nearly like a noonday sun. And that is what self-love brings. The Queen works on self-love. She is able now to manifest a much brighter future, a future that she can see clearly because of the Sun card. And to follow it up, on the other end of the bottom row, we have the King of Cups. So you got the King and Queen of Cups, both very loving, both very wise, help others. They're a very subtle influence, and love is a very subtle influence. All right? The best love is very, very quiet. It's that smile. It's that touching of your hand or your arm that reassures, that solidifies, that balances. That's how important it is. And that is the real gold. Self-love. Let's go up to the top left, Five of Wands. Five of Wands says you are at a point right now, or coming to a point right now, where you're done with the bickering, the pettiness, the squabbles, all the stuff that they're throwing up in front of everybody on the planet just to keep us separate. Okay? It's a situation here where you're going to agree to disagree. You're just going to move on and say, that's okay, that's fine, great. I don't want to get involved anymore. It's just a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. It saps my enthusiasm. Remember, we're talking here about the Five of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm. That's disappearing because you're spending all this energy just on nothing. You're chasing the stuff that glitters, that you think is gold, that you've been told is gold. It's not. So the next card over says you're going to put your burdens down. That's it. You're finished. You're out. Okay? You're just overworked, overwhelmed, overchallenged, just over. You're reevaluating. You bought all this stuff. We all do. Oh, yeah, do this. Oh, yeah, do this. It's going to be great. Oh, and you end up doing it and you get nothing. You get things, not connections with people, and not connections with yourself. That's first and foremost, right? You got to be able to do it with you before you can do it with anybody else. So you're putting down all of this noise, all of this distraction that has been set up since the time you were born. And you're walking away. That's the Devil card. The Devil card is a bondage. It's despair. It's addiction. It's self-restriction. we involuntarily, for the most part, buy into it because we don't know anything else. But at this point, you're breaking free. You're reclaiming your own power. You are recovering. You are walking away from something that you were made addicted to. This whole idea of all that glitters. Ooh, look at this. Just get this new thing. This. Ooh, just buy this. Just buy this. Just buy this. Just buy this. And these are the same people who are saying that soon you will have nothing and be happy. And maybe there's some truth in that. Because I've noticed that the more things people have, the less happy they are. Because they lose contact with themselves. Because they're into the things. Dalai Lama said, we were meant to love people and use things, but instead we use people and love things. It's true. That's the system. So the final card up top, Eight of Pentacles. You are re-examining what's important to you, your values. Remember, Pentacles are not money necessarily. They are what you value, what's important to you. The hell with anybody else. What is important to you? And whatever that is, that's what you're focusing on. That's what you're working on. And the final card in the middle as we wrap this thing up is the Nine of Wands. Follows the Ten of Wands, really. It's determination, it's stamina, it's persisting despite setbacks. You are making up your mind to walk away from this phony baloney system that's going to take it all away from you anyway. That's what they're saying. You're going to have nothing and be happy. When you've lived your whole life acquiring things and losing yourself. Fascinating read. So that's it. So tomorrow, you and I come back again, hopefully, for another Manifested Tarot reading. I do a brand new one every day, 365, and I always look forward to you and I getting together to do it because I'm into people more than I am things. I love having you here. I hope you enjoy it as well. So between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.